Hello, beautiful souls. How are you today? And who is here already? Early birds. Okay, lovely to see some of you here already. So, who's here? Please, you can use the chat box to engage. Oh, 6 of you already here. Wonderful. Amazing. And today we are going to have a very special session. Hi, Anusha. Lovely to see you here for the first time, I think. Yes, welcome to Ground with Chathuri. Thank you for joining. So, we always start a few minutes early to engage a little bit so that we can start right on time at 9 o'clock. Indian Standard Time, Sri Lankan time, and yes, and I know people are joining from other countries as well, live, as well as afterwards to watch the replays. So welcome to all of you. So lovely to have you here. Yes. Who else is here other than Anu? And how are you, Anu, today? How are you feeling? Are you feeling bright and happy, or okay, or sad and down and heavy? Anything is welcome. All the emotions, all the situations, challenges are welcome in this space. Okay, you're good. Lovely. So this is a space for us to really be, without having to do, without having to think or engage our minds. A space where we can simply release the burdens that we are carrying day in and day out for a little while, to take some respite from the daily challenges of life and just be with ourselves. It's me time, so you can forget everything else, children, husband, bosses, work, life, whatever they might be. We'll wait for a couple of more minutes. Hello to those of you who are just joining. Do use the chat box to say hi. Hello, Madam Chatu. You're here. Hi. So nice to have you back. Yeah, I know you're all working mothers already. Still finishing making dinner. So appropriate for today's session, Chatu. You are an inspiration for today. Yeah, today is about overwhelm. Of course, we all, regardless of our relationship status and situations of life, we all experience overwhelm. But today is especially for our dear mothers. Hello, Dr. Pam, all the way from Canada. Hello. Blessed Mother's Day to all. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, it's exactly 9 o'clock here on my time, at least. So let's start. So as you all know, today's Mother's Day special, and this is a gift and a tribute to all the amazing, beautiful mothers, moms out there, whether they are with us or not. For some of us, they are already beyond, but I know they are watching us and sending their blessings to all of us. And also, there might be some of us who have never met our biological mothers. But always know that whether we know who our biological mothers who gave birth, to us or not, that connection is and will always be there. That's a connection that nobody can take away from us. And some of us might remember our mothers or not. That's also perfectly okay. Once again, that connection is always there. And, even though some of you may or may not know your mothers, you might have some mother figure that you are attached to or consider to be your mother. Those people, a person who has raised you. And it doesn't have to be a female, also, a mother's role can be performed by a male as well. Whatever the gender, it's not only about masculine, feminine, or male, female. There are so many other genders as well. So regardless, there's always an individual who has given birth to us, who has raised us. So they're all included in this space as our mothers, our dear, dear mothers who had raised us with so much love and care. So today we are remembering our mothers, and some of you also are mothers. Hello and good evening from Nepal. Hi. You are also a first, and I'm sorry I don't know your name, but I'm so happy to have you from Nepal, all the way from Nepal. Very, very welcome, a warm welcome to you too. Thank you for joining. And as I was saying, some of you also may be mothers. And there is a very special mother today that I want all of us to remember and send our gratitude and deep love to. Can anybody guess who that mother is? Manadar. Hi, Manadar. Thank you for joining. Okay, you're a caregiver from Nepal. Okay, amazing, amazing. So you can connect with who you consider to be your mother, Manadar. It could be both if you know your biological mother and the person who raised you. Yes, Dr. Pam, you got it. Mother Gaia, beautiful Mother Earth. We are all her children. And hello to you, Prami. Yeah, Mother's Day blessings. You're bringing Mother's Day blessings. Yes, I was just talking about all our mothers and our special mother, Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, who's holding us every millisecond of our lives from the moment we incarnated here on Earth. And in these sessions, Ground with Chathuri sessions, where we are focusing on grounding our energy, that it's her energy that helps us ground, and we release all our energies, the toxins and the heaviness, and all these energies that we want to release to her energies by connecting with her through the grounding cord. And she's helping us transmute these energies into love and light. And she's ever present with all us and our biological mothers, whoever we consider to be our mothers, and our mothers, and our entire mother lineages. So she's very, very special. And sometimes we even forget all about her, and sometimes we don't even treat her well, right? Look at what's happening in the world and how some people are treating Mother Earth, right? So there's a lot of grief also, therefore, that she's holding. So today, as we move on to the meditation and the healing, and as you know, we do both together, you receive a healing as we go through this meditative experience. I want all of us to hold Mother Earth as well as all our mothers in our hearts, right? And send them special, special blessings and love and deep, deep gratitude from your heart, right? For holding us all in her presence, in that solid, steady presence and love and warmth. She keeps nourishing us, each and every one of us, every millisecond. So let us keep her also in our hearts as we move on to today's session, which is on overwhelm, right? So let's start. I'm inviting all of you to close your eyes gently and place your feet firmly planted on the ground wherever you are seated. Could be a bed or a sofa, wherever. And if you are seated cross-legged on the ground also, that's okay, as long as your spine, your body is touching the earth, right? So close your eyes. And you can place one palm on your heart and the other on your stomach. And those of you, and I would generally recommend this to everybody actually, but especially those of you who tend to be in your mind space a lot with a lot of thoughts, I encourage you to place both your hands or palms on your thighs, right? Where you can feel your legs. And I want all of you to gently bring your awareness to the bottom half of your body as we do this grounding meditation or exercise. Bottom half of the body means any part below your hips. So your navel, your pelvic area, thighs, knees, legs, feet, toes, all those are a part of the root chakra, but the bottom half of the body. Okay? So let's begin with our breath work. So taking a deep breath in through the nose and heave a sigh of relief, and don't be afraid to make noises, right? You are hopefully alone and have some privacy, and it's all okay. It's just that we are moving energies, helping it to move, right? And releasing whatever trapped emotions that is there in our bodies. And it's the breath that helps us do all these things, right? So take another deep breath in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth. Again, take a belly breath full of, sorry. Belly full of breath, yeah. That's it. And heave a sigh of relief. And then allowing your mind to rest into the body as your body rests into wherever you're seated. Tune into the natural natural rhythm of your breath. Tune in to the natural rhythm of your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Gently, softly, intentionally. Just giving yourself permission to breathe and be. You don't have to do anything or think about anything whatsoever. But the mind will always try to pull you into thoughts. Some story, something that happened in the past, or something you think will happen in the future, or some other storyline. That's the nature of the mind, always thinking, jumping from one thing to the other, one thought to the other, creating thought after thought after thought. Just like a monkey, which is, we call it a monkey mind, jumping around. So observing and witnessing the jumping monkey, knowing that it's nothing but thoughts and there is no reality to any of it other than the reality it creates and gives so much meaning to. What if, just for now, you could stop believing what the mind is telling you? What if you could simply give it a little bit of a break? Keep your mind behind a mountain, or deep in the ocean, or resting under a tree, whatever you want to do. Make it as creative as you like to, but give it a break. You can even zip it up. Visualize you putting into a bag and zip it up, just for now. And shift slowly into the intuitive mind, that space that is a knowing. And those of you who are not familiar with what this is about, simply allow yourself to be and focus on your breath. And whenever thoughts come in, simply put it in that bag once again, or wherever you put the mind, and gently bring yourself back into the breath, and allow the breath to anchor you into your body. As you feel the breath moving through your nostrils into the nasal passageway and through the nasal canal into your throat and into the lungs and the chest. And from there, radiate into all parts of your body, from the top of your head till the toes of your feet. As you breathe in and breathe out, gently, softly, consciously, the rising and the falling of the breath. See how easy it is to breathe, connecting with the breath, flowing with the breath, merging with the breath, enjoying the breath, being with the breath, becoming the breath. You are the breath. Breathe, breathing in and breathing out, gently, softly, intentionally. You don't have to think anything. You don't have to strive or over effort. It happens very naturally. Just simply allow the breath to happen and be with it. Ride with it, rising and falling. And see what your body feels now as you scan your body from top to toes, top of the head till your toes. See which part of your body is feeling some kind of sensation. And if thoughts keep intruding, just touch your feet, wriggle your toes, bringing your awareness to the bottom half of the body. And allow yourself to feel your touch, the hands connecting with your legs, your buttocks connecting with your seat wherever you're seated, or the ground, your feet touching the ground, your clothes touching your skin, whatever the surface that it's making contact with. And breathe. Simply breathe and be with the body. And see what kind of sensations you feel: pleasant, unpleasant, neutral, tingling, heat, cold, contraction, expansion, whatever it is you feel in any part of the body. Simply allowing what rises and simply witnessing it, watching it, observing it, noticing it. That's all you need to do. And if the mind creates thoughts about any of it, simply bring your attention gently back to the body. And as this process goes on, let us now create the grounding cord. For those of you who are new today, let me explain what the grounding cord is. It is as real as any other part of our body, just not visible to the naked eye. It is a cord, an energetic cord that connects us with Mother Earth in all our incarnations here on Earth. It stems from our root chakra, that is your pelvic area. You can visualize if you can or like to, or otherwise you can simply know it's there. So visualize a bright and beautiful column of light stemming from your pelvic area or your root chakra. For those of you familiar with the chakras, otherwise you can just visualize or feel that pelvic area. And imagine or know or trust a beautiful column of light, whatever the color that comes to your consciousness right here, right now. There's no right or wrong. And allow this column of light to go deep into Mother Earth. Thousands and thousands of miles below, till it reaches her womb and her heart. It happens very naturally. You don't have to think. Just intend. That's all you need to do. Just simply intend. And breathe. Okay, don't forget to breathe consciously. You can make this column of light as wide as you can, or at least to the width of your hips. Make it as bright and wide as you can. And as it connects with Mother Earth, greet her with a smile in your heart and your lips and say, "Hello, Mother Earth. I love you. And thank you so much for holding me in your embrace, in your love, every millisecond of my life. Thank you for being the mother to all of us. Thank you for nourishing us, helping replenish our bodies that we need to experience life to its fullest." And it's with what she produces that we replenish our bodies. We are a part of her, our physical bodies, always connected to the body of Mother Earth. So just send her a lot of gratitude and love and respect and warmth from your heart to hers through the grounding cord. We'll start with that today. And it's this grounding cord that connects us to Mother Earth, and through this grounding cord we can release all the energies, whatever that we are holding on to that is preventing us from growing and evolving and freeing ourselves or experiencing freedom, love, joy, and all those beautiful things in life. All this heaviness, tiredness, toxins, whatever the low vibrational energies and emotions that we keep holding on to unconsciously in our bodies, in different parts of the body, which create illness, various different physical, emotional, mental conditions, which we call diseases or illness. We can simply release these energies down the grounding cord into Mother Earth. Yes, and it's as simple and easy as that. As hard as it is for the left brain or the ego mind to believe that that is the truth. I want you to open up to that truth as you breathe in and breathe out, knowing that you have this beautiful, amazing tool which you can use any time, every moment of your life, actually, especially to release tension, stress of any kind. You're going to do that today with Overwhelm. But for now, I'm inviting you to experience releasing anything that you want to release right here, right now. Could be stress, could be fear, anxiety, anything that you're feeling in your body right here, right now. And even as we are doing it, I can feel the release happening. And for those of you who are new, know that we are working with very high level, benevolent, compassionate forces of the universe, our divine masters and guides, all elemental forces, the sun medicine, the moon medicine, all elemental powers, and the great central sun, the seven rays, angelic powers and forces, the highest, most benevolent, compassionate beings in the universe are here to support us with this healing meditation. So simply open your energy field with your intention to receive these beautiful healing energies. And I use light language, sacred geometry, Reiki, and intuitive healing techniques along with my healing masters to send you all, those of you who are present live as well as those of you who are watching the replay, at any time that you come across this session, and to all sentient beings in the world and the universe. You all receive this beautiful healing energies as you breathe in and breathe out. Expand as you breathe, your heart field, and the consciousness of your bodies to receive. Breathing in and breathing out, and with every exhalation, whatever that you need to release, release it down the grounding cord into Mother Earth. All the emotions, the sensations, the stories, the conditioning, the programming, the limiting beliefs, the belief systems, the ideas, concepts, ego constructs, whatever they may be, all the stories of your life, or the identities that you are holding on to, or the attachments. Simply release down the grounding cord with your intention as you breathe in and breathe out. And as this process continues, let us connect with the energy of overwhelm. So, what is overwhelm? It is an energy that is created when we take the present now moment into the future, and we try to create this now in the future, which cannot be done because the now is only in the present moment, and it can exist only in the present moment. But our minds constantly try to create a now moment in the future. So, how this manifests in our day to day lives? So, think about all your to do lists. I want you to bring into your mind or awareness everything that you think or your mind has convinced you that you absolutely need to do, whether it be cooking, grocery shopping, attending to your children, work, deadlines, emails, studies, even healing. Whatever it is you think you need to do, I must do this, I should do this, I ought to do this. And all the challenges that you're facing now, that's creating that sense of overwhelm. There's too much happening, too much for me to do, too much for me to face. It feels like a wave crashing on you, like you're drowning under this heavy weight because so much, like a laundry, has been piling up. Whether they are documents or challenges or roles and responsibilities, identities, or expectations. Expectations that you have of yourself, and expectations that you think other people have of yourself. Bring all this into your awareness and feel what you feel when you think of all these things that you need to attend to, or duties, responsibilities waiting to be fulfilled. The 101 different things in your life that is demanding your attention. Bring it all into the here and the now. Look at all of it as if you are watching a movie. Imagine yourself going from one thing to the other, to the other, to the other, multitasking, juggling. Your mind scattered all over the place. This, that, this, that, this, that. Going between 100 and 1,000,001 things at such a rapid pace, and feel what you feel in your body and see where your body feels this energy of overwhelm. Allow yourself to fully feel it, knowing that it is safe for you to feel all this right here, right now, in this safe space. It's a very safe container for you to feel the feelings, whatever it might be, in your body. And watch all the thoughts that pour in with stories. Simply observe the stories, listen to them, see what are the voices, and whose voices are these, telling you or demanding you, commanding you, you must do this. Is it your voice? Is it somebody else's voice? Your mother's voice, your father's voice, your husband's voice, your boss's voice, your child's voice, or whoever it may be? Simply notice, witness. Watch the thoughts and watch the emotions or the energy in motion that these thoughts and stories create, and watch the sensations they create in your body, and focus on the sensations in the body. Where do you feel them, and what do you feel? Always bring your consciousness into the body, what the body is feeling. As you breathe in and breathe out, don't forget to breathe as you do all this. And if you find yourself holding your breath, Just simply let go, release, and breathe again. And as you spend time watching all this chaos around you, the reality that has been constructed or created in your life due to whatever reason, we don't have to know about the history or the process or whatever. Simply become aware of the energy in this situation that you're feeling, which is the energy of overwhelm. Too much. Can't breathe. It's like the world closing in on you. Just feel it, notice it, observe it. That's all you need to do for now. And feel what it feels in the body. And now, let's just breathe into those parts of the body that is holding or containing this tension, this overwhelm. Could be your head, your throat, heart, stomach, hands, whatever the part of your body may be. Simply breathe into those parts gently. It's okay if there is a lot of resistance coming up with thoughts. Know that you are safe and that these are simply energies running through you, creating a reality that your body is experiencing. As the mind weaves in a story through thoughts, your body is experiencing the energy in motion. That's all that is happening, and your neuronal system is simply responding, creating this sensation in your body. So just be conscious of that as you breathe and keep breathing gently into those spaces. Those parts of the body, and you can keep caressing your legs if you feel that you're finding it difficult to focus. Gently breathe with me. Give a sigh of relief. Do it a few times till you feel that you're centered again and tuned in with the natural rhythm of your breath. And breathe into those parts of the body that feels the tension of overwhelm. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you breathe out the next breath, release all that surfaced through the grounding cord into Mother Earth. Gently, easily, intentionally flushing down all these images and the thoughts and the to-do lists and the voices and the expectations, responsibilities, roles, duties, whatever they may be, simply flush it down the grounding cord into Mother Earth. You can visualize if you can, but otherwise you can simply know that it is happening. Just intend and allow. As you breathe in and breathe out, breathing in and breathing out all the musts and the shoulds and the oughts. And I need to, I must. Simply visualize these thoughts being released down the grounding cord. And if there's any resistance or thought forms interfering, simply allow them witness and release them as well, gently. And see what happens as you engage in this process. It's perfectly okay if you find it difficult, a lot of resistance comes up and you feel that you can't do this, it's so difficult, mind is interfering with thoughts and I'm feeling uncomfortable. Perfectly okay. Simply allow it. These are all nothing but thoughts. And gently bring your attention back to the breath and the grounding cord and your body. Just keep doing it, knowing that it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. It's okay to experience whatever you are experiencing right here, right now. And if you feel this sense of failure about any aspect of your life, such a failure, I can't do any of this, such a failure at managing my life and all these responsibilities and the to-dos, I can't do it. I can't even do this meditation properly. I'm such a failure. Okay, see whose voice that is. Simply a voice. So just witness that voice. And what if you could simply release that voice down the grounding cord? Send it down like a whoosh, like you can open a trap door and allow Mother Earth to suck in that voice, that energy. Play with it. Be curious and open like a child, because that child is there inside of you and he or she knows exactly how to play and enjoy the process. So try to simply enjoy this process, whatever the experience might be, and keep breathing. Breathing into your body, breathe into your heart. And whatever thoughts that arise, whatever the images and the voices, the narratives, the stories that arise, simply flush it down the grounding cord with ease, peace, and grace. Breathing in and breathing out. Whatever that arises always has to fall. And the overwhelm is created due to our own expectations of what we think should be, which creates a lot of resistance to what is. And whenever we resist, it creates suffering, because what we resist persists. So what if we could simply release these expectations that we have of ourselves, whether we believe it's somebody else's expectations, which we have absorbed and then now they have now become our expectations of ourselves. So what if we could simply release these expectations just for now, just to experience what it feels like to release expectations. So release all these expectations that you have of yourself down the grounding cord into Mother Earth. You can visualize it or know, feel it as a color, releasing from your body down the grounding cord into Mother Earth. All the expectations simply being released, released and released. And what is the shift that you feel as you release this? And as you tell yourself, what if I don't have to? What if I don't need to? What if it's okay for me not to do anything? What if it's okay for me to just be and breathe? Just for now. What if I can simply release all my identities, my entire life, just for now? How would that make me feel? and allow that feeling in your body. See what it feels like in your body when you accept everything just the way it is and release all expectations and ideas, identities, and simply allow yourself to be. And what if you could allow yourself to be an empty vessel or a hollow bone with no thought of the past, no thought of the future, just staying in this millisecond, this present moment? What if that is all there is, this millisecond? And as you focus on this moment, I invite you to listen to the closest sound that you can hear. Whatever that may be, it could be a fan or something else in the room. Breathe and listen intently to this sound. Breathe and listen. Breathe and listen. As you stay with your body, just simply listen. And next, I want you to listen to the furthest sound that you can hear, right outside your window and even beyond. Could be crickets or some birds singing or some other noise. And trace it all the way to the furthest that you can hear. Breathe and listen. Beautiful, you're doing great. And now bring your awareness back into your body. Feel your body once again. Rub your thighs, wriggle your toes, touch the ground with your feet. See what you feel now that you have released all these things that created that sense of, or that energy of overwhelm. It's just nothing but a reality that your mind has created with certain beliefs of have tos and should, must, expectations. So when you release all those expectations of yourself and simply allow yourself to be and accept this now moment for whatever it is, however your life might look like right now, with all the chaos and the messiness in it. How does that feel? What if you simply don't have to wash all those dirty dishes in the sink? What if you could just let it be? Just for now. How does that feel like when you release that expectation of yourself that I have to wash the dishes now? And similarly, what if you could release all other responsibilities you think you have to fulfill? This does not mean that we don't have um, certain responsibilities or things that as human beings, roles we need to perform. We absolutely do. But this is about not getting attached to any of them and not pressurizing ourselves and simply staying in the here and the now without creating the now moment in future, without trying to live in the future. And that is the only time where overwhelm can exist, when we try to live in the future. And it simply cannot exist in the here and the now when you pay attention to whatever you need to do right here, right now. And right now, all you need to do is to meditate, stay here, just allow the healing to take place and be in the here and the now. And see how easy it is. So just experience this ease in your body as you bring a smile, a half smile at least, to your lips and your heart. And I want you to place this smile in each part of your body, especially those parts that were carrying the overwhelm, including your beautiful mind. Right? And imagine that a Buddha is gazing at you, or Christ, or whoever you believe in, the highest source of unconditional love and peace and wisdom, smiling at you. And give yourself that smile to your entire body, your heart, your mind, your soul. And bringing that smile into your heart, let us send the light, the divine light that we all have in our hearts, to all the darkest spaces in our psyche and in the world, to all those spaces that need the light in this world and in the universe. May this light reach all sentient beings. You can chant with me. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all unconditional love and compassion be here. May all healing be here. May all forgiveness be here. And may all peace be here. And take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, think of the coming week and think of what you want to experience in the next 7 days till we meet again. Any vibration or any energy that you want to experience the most in your life in the next coming week. It could be love, peace, gentleness and softness, groundedness, lightness, compassion, generosity, whatever it may be that you, in your own unique circumstances, want to feel and experience. Okay, and as you all know what the next part of the session is, some of you, like it's the favorite for some of you, right? So I'm gonna draw out a card, right? So set an intention for the collective who's connected with these sessions with me, this beautiful energy of the collective. And let us now connect with the divine spirit grace, the most benevolent and compassionate source energy, to guide us, to give us a message that all of us need to hear right here, right now. And inculcate in our lives at this moment. So let us see what spirit guidance is for today. Okay. Oh, isn't it beautiful? As I always say, you can't make these things up every time we have these sessions. The divine always gives us a very aligned message, and today's message is this. I hope you can see. It says gentle release. So it says, let yourself surrender to the flow of life's mysterious currents. Okay, so today also what we did was to simply release the burdens that we are carrying that is creating that very heavy, weighty energy of overwhelm. And the overwhelm is a result of these burdens that the mind is carrying through the stories that it keeps weaving one after the other after the other. And most of it is not even real. These are simply stories, creating illusions, creating that weight, the burden, the baggage that we keep carrying throughout our lives. So, what is being asked of us by Spirit is to simply release it, because we do not have to carry it. It's a choice that we have every moment. So, in order to apply this into our lives, every moment that you lose your breath, that you lose yourself in the currents of life, the challenges of life, the story of your life, take a deep breath and choose to release. It's a choice that you all have, we all have to release, because we simply do not need to hold on to it or carry it. So make that choice every moment of your life, no matter what happens, knowing that you have the right and the choice to release with the breath. So breathing in and breathing out, create the grounding cord and release. That's all you need to do. Right? So that's the message for today and the coming weeks, the coming times, your entire life, of course. Yeah, so amazing. Let me know how you're feeling right now after that beautiful session. And as always, thank you so much, beautiful souls, all of you, for taking the time to join. And I received some excellent feedback from especially those of you who are regular about the experiences, the shifts that these sessions are making in your own lives. Yes, Pramila says, amazing as always. Thank you, dear Chathuri. Much love and blessings to all. Bye. Yes, bye. Prami and Romesh says, thank you for reminding me to breathe and release. Absolutely. It's something that we forget as we get caught up in the currents of life, Ramesh and everybody. So it's simply about taking that moment. That's why I always emphasize on the importance of practice, 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 because we have to pause, then become aware of the vibration we are carrying and then shift. That's the only time we have to shift, when we are in the here and the now, not when we are in the future or the past. Okay. Yeah, happy Mother's Day. Yes, Ramesh. Thank you so much. Yes. Anyone else who would like to share before we say goodbye? And I would love for you to suggest topics. And what I'm going to do is, I have a whole list. I'm going to create a poll. Like after the sessions, I'm going to post, in the next couple of days, in the comment section and on my social media platform. So those of you who are connected with me on social media, please do share your feedback. It's very helpful for me to prepare, because just so that it takes a whole process to prepare for these sessions. It's not just random, and the energy keeps building, and I'm guided by the divine how to do this, the whole meditation process, how to do it and all that. And I receive experiences in my own life that teaches me, okay, this is what is happening in this particular energy, this is what needs to be done. So it's a whole process, so that happens over a week. And so it's very helpful for me to know how the collective is responding. Yes, Anusha says, thank you so much for beautiful grounding, which I needed the most. Yes, Anu, thank you so much for joining. And I really invite and encourage you to practice. And by the way, for those of you who didn't know, the replays are available forever on my channel. You just have to go to the playlist, Ground with Chathuri Live every Sunday, or there's a tab called Live. You can see all the past sessions also. So I really encourage you to watch it whenever you can. The more you practice every day, even for 5 minutes. And I also have a grounding connecting meditation. I'll post all the links, afterwards, for those of you who are watching the replays as well. Just do it, and please subscribe to my channel and put a like to this video and any others, because that really helps with the algorithms. And you know better than me how this technology works. So for me to reach out to as many people as possible, because I know how important and really helpful these meditations are. And thank you so much for your feedback also. And Nilu says, thank you so much, Chathuri, was amazing. Thank you so much, Nilu and Romesh. I want to learn more about grounding. Absolutely, Romesh. So on a daily basis. So what I can share with you now is, like, there is a grounding and connecting meditation on my channel. If you go to the playlist, meditations, there is a meditation. You can do it every day while listening to it, or otherwise also, like how we are doing, like create the grounding code and releasing. That's the simplest way to do it, but there are so many other ways to do grounding, right? So connect with me, Ramesh, like, if you have any like specific questions, I'm happy to respond. And on the video that I did on all about grounding also, I have mentioned several different ways of doing grounding, although I didn't go into detail, otherwise it would have taken me the whole day. But here on these sessions, in these sessions, I use the grounding code, because that's the most effective way to ground. There are other ways also, other meditative techniques also, like roots stemming from the source and so many other ways. But grounding code is, according to my experience and knowledge, is one of the most effective, right? And I will use certain variations also in the coming time. So, and yes, initially it was very difficult. Yes, yes, Kamanandar. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. Initially it was very difficult, but later it makes me relax. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers. Thank you so much. I would also encourage you to share this with other caregivers, because all the sessions, if you can go back to my other videos, there are lots of things. Other meditations, under, as I said, under Ground with Chathuri, you can do like on fear and anxiety, aloneness, fear of the unknown, many more upcoming. So please join regularly. The more regularly you do, the more you'll be able to establish a practice. And it's only a practice, that means repetition, that is going to create the shift. Because a lot of people tell me after the sessions they feel great, but after some days, you go back to the older versions. And that's because, as adults especially, this is less with kids, children, but with adults, we go back to the patterns. It's very easy to fall back on the pattern. So that this is why we need to, like, and I know, Chatu, you will agree with this, because even with physical muscle building or strength building, you need to practice, right? And you said recently, you shared one of your experiences where after 5-6 months you were able to do, what did you call it, chin up, right? I have no idea what it is, but yeah, I know, all those difficult moves, whatever you do, it becomes possible after practicing for a longer period of time. And work happens in the silence. You may not see it like immediately the next day or in a week, but when you apply yourself and do this every single day, even for 5-10 minutes, trust me, you will see. It won't take a long time. Like within a few months itself, you will see how you are transforming, your inner world transforming. And it's the inner world, when it transforms, it gets projected into the what we call the external world, and your life is going to transform magically, and you will be able to experience what we call miracles, right? And this I'm saying with my own experience, right? Those of you who know me well know what I'm talking about. So, which is why I'm so passionate and such an advocate of grounding and all kinds of meditation, but especially grounding, especially for empaths, and highly sensitive people. And Chathuri is saying, I saw a purple light going down during the grounding process. Amazing, Chatu. Yeah, some of us, see. And those of you who think you can't see, clairvoyantly, you will see your clair abilities also, your intuition improving, over time when you engage in these kind of exercises or meditative healing exercises. And as I said, you all receive healing as well, as you engage in this meditative process. It's not just a meditation, but a healing process as well. We are receiving like very high level, a very, very beautiful healing energies into your consciousness, and you will that will help transform your lives as well. So do keep practicing, do keep joining these sessions, and I'm sure you will experience the magic in the time to come. Okay, so thank you, beautiful souls, all of you, for joining me today, especially the new ones as well. I'm so happy that the community is slowly growing. Do share this with your friends, family, networks, and encourage more of them to join, right? And this is absolutely free, as you know, right? And yeah, so we'll together build this beautiful community, because every one of us who transform our lives and create peace within really help create and anchor peace on earth. And that's the ultimate goal of these sessions, this program. Okay, so much love to all of you till I see you next week. Okay, bye, good night, good day. Bye.